Once upon a time, in the ancient, sun-drenched land of Obalonga, there lived a hunter called Okoro. His skill was legendary. His bow sang louder than thunder, and his arrows never missed their mark. But a proverb says, when a man climbs too high, he forgets that the ground still owns his shadow. Okoro's heart had grown proud. He hunted not for hunger, but for glory, mocking both beast and spirit. Standing in his hut, polishing his arrows, he'd boast, "The forest is my servant. Even the wind waits for my whistle." Little did he know, a storm was gathering on the horizon of his own soul. One day, as he walked the forest path, an old hunter named Elder Debia appeared, leaning on his staff. "Okoro," the elder warned, "your footsteps are heavy on sacred ground. The forest spirits hear your pride." Okoro scoffed, "Old man, your time has passed. The spirits are silent." "My arrows speak louder." The elder shook his head suddenly. When the drum of pride begins to beat, the dance of destruction is not far." But Okoro simply laughed. His pride had made him deaf to wisdom. Deep in the forest, he spotted a young gazelle grazing peacefully. "One more kill," he whispered, "and the villagers will sing my name for a generation." He drew his bow, and the arrow flew true. But as the gazelle fell, a chilling stillness descended. The wind died, the river stopped flowing, and behind him, Okoro's shadow stretched and darkened in the fading light. A deep, echoing voice rumbled from the darkness. "Okoro, you kill without need. You have stained the ground with pride." Terrified, Okoro spun around. "Who speaks? Show yourself," the voice replied. "I am your shadow. You fed me with arrogance, and now I am full." Indeed, a man cannot run faster than his shadow, for his guilt follows the same path. He ran. He fled through the twilight forest, past trees that seemed to bend away from him in silence. But no matter where he turned, the shadow followed a monstrous, laughing darkness that stretched across the canopy. It mocked him with his own voice, "Okoro, the fearless. Where is your pride now? You are hunter and hunted." Panting, he cried out, "Leave me, spirit." The shadow hissed back, "The spirits you mocked have given me breath. You must feed me with repentance, or I will feed on your fear." The next morning, terror gripped the village of Obalonga. As children played in the square, they suddenly screamed. Okoro's shadow was moving on its own, twisting and dancing on the wall of a hut, independent of his body. "Tufiakwa, abomination!" a villager cried. "He walks with the dead." The chief ordered him brought before the elders. Kneeling and trembling, Okoro confessed, "My shadow speaks. It threatens my soul. Help me, fathers." Elder Debia, who had warned him, spoke gravely, "The shadow that dances before the fire has seen a man's secret. You must go to the priestess Ada's, the mouth of the ancestors, in a sacred grove, surrounded by carved masks and a glowing fire." The priestess Ada sat in white robes. "Okoro," she said, her voice like an ancient echo, "the forest groans under your pride. The spirits thirst for your humility." Pleading, Okoro asked what he must do. "Go into the forest," she commanded. "Find the place of your first sin. Bury your bow. Pour palm wine upon the soil. Feed the hungry. Speak forgiveness. Only then will your shadow rest. Remember, the tree that bends in the storm will live to see another season." That night, Okoro entered the forest barefoot under the moonlight. He found the bones of the gazelle and knelt. With tears streaming down his face, he wept, "Spirits of the forest, forgive me. River that quenches thirst, forgive me. Beasts I wronged, forgive me." He buried his bow and poured palm wine onto the earth. As his tears of true remorse touched the ground, his shadow bowed with him. Then, like smoke fading at dawn, it dissolved, returning to its rightful place. When a man humbles himself before his shadow, he walks taller before his people. The following day, Obolonga celebrated with a festival of light. Joyful drums thundered as women danced and masquerades twirled. The chief announced, "Behold Okoro, who has conquered his darkness." Okoro bowed, his heart light and his spirit free. "I have learned," he said to his people, "the bow is for hunger, not vanity. The forest is not my servant, but my brother." From that day on, hunters in Obolonga always showed respect before a hunt. The forest forgave, the wind sang again, and peace reigned, a gentle reminder that when pride dies, humility is born. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales that touch the soul. Until next time, walk humbly.